Imagining adding another layer to the city, a space accessible for people, a space that also mitigates air pollution and overheating. This film will be about cool roofs, roofs that not only cools down the city but will be a cool space to enjoy for everyone. Due to anthropogenic CO2 emissions, climate is changing and cities are becoming hotter and hotter. This creates what's called the heat island effect. Urbanized areas with buildings, roads, and other infrastructure experience higher temperature than outlying areas. Polluted air causes harm to living organisms and damages the natural environment. What could possibly be done to reduce the heat as well as pollution?
Our initial day at the preschool, we engaged in a thought-provoking exercise where we were tasked with providing insightful questions, demanded us to exercise our imagination and engage in deep introspection.
Specifically focusing on identifying viable solutions categorized as either mitigation or adaptation. We gained a comprehensive understanding of the intricate nature of the climate change, while also exploring the genuine issues that arise from it. Moreover, we were enlightened about the tangible solutions that exist to tackle this global phenomenon. We organized these ideas into interconnected clouds and bubbles, identifying key issues related to the topic. Brainstorming session leading us to embrace community gardening. We outlined essential aspects for its success and presented a prototype of interconnected rooftops. The group was divided into researchers and users to evaluate the user experience of our project. We actively sought feedback from potential users, asking questions like their preferences for rooftop access and gardening. While the overall feedback was positive, we also attentively addressed any concerns raised. The final day was packed with completing our tangible final project and filming the final video.
We have this idea of putting gardens and green spaces up on the roof, and we developed different models for these green spaces. So there is a wide range of different typologies we can use on the roof. We came up with 4 different ones. The first is like the single residential building. So we have a housing community that lives in this building, and we have an unused roof on top. We say we use this roof for a green space, for a garden, for the residents, for the building. So everybody has a key to access this roof, and it gets run by the whole housing community. Our second approach is to go a step further and look for residential areas that have like many houses close together, and we want to connect those communities to have a green roof on top and to connect those green roofs, green space with bridges. So we have a network of community gardens accessible by the people living in the building underneath. The next one is public buildings, work similar to residential buildings. It already exists. Seeing hotels, seeing the library in Warsaw, for example, you can access the roof publicly and it's open for everyone. So we imagine the public space which lies now at ground floor level only in the city. We want to take this public space and put it up on the roof, so make the roofs accessible for everyone. The special thing is the roofs are not connected to the building underneath, so they work independently as a network on top of the buildings. There will be access outside of the buildings through elevators or staircase. We built a little city, how we imagine this whole concept could work. The yellow buildings are representing the residential areas. We have red public buildings, and then we have blue buildings as commercial buildings, for example, offices. We would have here just a residential building that decides, okay, we want to have a green garden, be this our private community. This area of residential blocks is representing this network of community gardens and green spaces that are connected to each other through bridges. And then we have our big network of public buildings, of residential buildings, of commercial buildings that are accessible by outside staircases or elevators, represented by those red things here. And those are connected through bridges, so you can just like independently walk over the roofs, access public buildings as well. You have the street level, and you also have the level of green structure up on the roofs. There will be sun, you can see the sunset, you can have concerts, you can have a coffee up on the roof looking down the city, and it's accessible for everyone, not like hotel guests like it is now in private roof terraces, but everybody can go up there, and it's like a public park up on the roof. So we have the second level above the city. It's green, you have shadow, you will have trees, you will have gardening, you have community projects, and it's all linked to these bridges above the city, above the ground level.
First thing is we have to ensure the safety of the building and the people who gathers on it, and we need to be extra careful about the connecting the passage who connects the building. The next important part is activities and events. What kinds of activities we can arrange on the roofs? Sports, yogas, art exhibitions. Next point is the utilities. Of course, we need some utilities. We need energy. We need water to run the gardens. The next point is the branding and the promotion. The communities who are having a gardens over their rooftop can be connected together. You will need the soil, seeds, fertilizers, waters, and some cool areas. You will need the greenhouses to make your garden. Money can come from the municipality, NGOs, the community, and donations. We need educations among the people who will do gardening over the rooftops. We will need the volunteers, architects, engineers who will design the building. And of course, the tax rebate on the properties can be a good idea, so that the building owners will be more motivated to utilize their space on the rooftops.
Green roofs act as a natural buffer, absorbing and retaining rainwater. Green roofs counteract the effect of urban heat island effect by providing natural insulation and evaporative cooling, thus creating more comfortable living conditions and reducing the energy demands of air conditioning. Green roofs will provide valuable shade, particularly in densely populated urban areas where public spaces are limited, thus enhancing the livability of cities, making them more enjoyable and accessible to all. By introducing vegetation into urban areas, green roofs can provide new opportunities for biodiversity, promoting ecological balance and enhancing urban ecosystems. And finally, green roofs will create opportunities for community engagement and interaction. Community-led initiatives such as rooftop gardens and social events will foster a sense of ownership, pride, and connectivity among residents. These spaces will provide settings for recreation, relaxation, and socializing, contributing to improved mental health and overall well-being.